Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am, my name is Daniel the Big O, and I'm out here with the Fluffy Poodle. That's right, Mr. Fluffy Bear, and his green hair. Today is the day we go ahead and put my little sun hat on, grab this paddle right here. Fluffy just drug over the dry bag. That right there is a canoe. That's right. This is a canoe, and it is canoe season here in the bluegrass state of Kentucky. Yes, Fluffy and the viewers, I realize I'm a couple months late, doing this video and showing you guys. But the Fluffy Poodle and I are ready to paddle down river and have some fun. So this video right here is gonna be all about what I take and the Fluffy Poodle take when we go canoeing down the river for a half-day trip and all-day trip. The first items we have that we're gonna put in the canoe are life jackets. Life jackets are very, very important to have because safety is key and number one in anything that we do. The canoe that we use is set up for 3 people, but for safety purposes, we only put 2 people inside and then Fluffy right there. So that means that we place a life vest in the front and in the back, right next or on the person who is paddling. The next item that's really important that comes second to safety is your paddle. I mean, how are you supposed to get down a river without a paddle? So make sure you have a paddle and a backup one just in case. The next really important thing that we have to make sure that we always take with us is a cooler. And inside the cooler, we're gonna have a lot of that H2O and some snacks to have on the way. You gotta tell them, dog, you don't wanna be dehydrated and you need that energy while you're paddling down river. It's also very important to have ratchet straps. So you can ratchet strap the cooler closed, so your food stays in there and it stays watertight. Up next is a dry bag. You need a dry bag in here with your important items like your keys, your wallet, some extra spare change, some money just in case if, something were to happen, at least you have a little bit of cash, as well as a small first aid kit for emergencies. If you didn't know, I used to be a professional bass fisherman. I had a lot of fun during my tenure of bass fishing. I also learned so much that every time I get on the water now, I gotta throw my rod and reel out in and always wiggle that worm. Fluffy Poodle also likes to smell the fish, and sometimes he's lucky enough to be able to eat one. But what other entertainment do we have besides fishing? We have this right here. This right here is a radio and cell phone charger that is powered by a hand crank. And it's also solar powered. We are not sponsored by this product at all, but we definitely give credit where credit's due. I mean, it is pretty loud. It has the weather stations and then AM and FM. And a little light that you can use in the dark. But listening to all that music and fishing really brings up an appetite. So we grab that cooler and we bust out the jet boil so we can make us some nice hot food while we're out there on the water in the wilderness. We can also use a jet boil to purify water. So with these few items that we just showed you, you too can be able to go kayaking, canoeing, just like the Fluffy Poodle and I. I know some of you are wondering how we pack the canoe. It's literally just like this. Cooler, tackle box, life vest under there or on the person, fishing poles, and some dry stuff in the back. Well, you can't see my eyes that much, so let me take that off real quick and tell you that on our first canoeing trip, I did not, and I say this again, I did not film at all. And the reason why, I just wanted those little bit of memories with me, my wife, and the Fluffy Poodle. So in the meantime, look at this awesome picture of the fish that I caught, us in a cave. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This short little episode of the Fluffy Poodle and I showing you how we set up our canoe to go on a half day and a full day canoe trip down a river. So until next time, you guys know who this is. This is Daniel the Big O with the Fluffy Poodle. That's right, Mr. Fluffy Bear and his green hair. Make sure you guys like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Y'all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.